Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. So I live in Little Hickville, USA, as I love to call it, Little Belfair, Washington. And though what you may not know is I live up on this hill in my development. It is this little like knoll of a hill, but it tends to get like more snow than the rest of everywhere else for some reason, except for if you go farther back up on this hill. But even in my development, this knoll that my little block sits on accumulates snow. And just to let you know, it is a snowstorm outside. It wasn't supposed to hit until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we were hoping to leave and make it to the hospital to get my stitches out of my knee. And that is not happening. I even called, the hospital, because this is over at Madigan Army Hospital. And I called and I said, guys, I know I confirmed my appointment, but that is just not going to happen. There is no way I'm going to make it. I don't have 4x, and they don't plow my road. I mean, they did. I've lived here since 1992, and they did the first day it snowed, and there was no snow on the road, but they haven't since it has snowed here in, mid-February when I'm recording this. And it's treacherous, especially with these low temperatures getting down into the 20, the black ice, everything freezes. And to get there at 9 o'clock in the morning, it's just not safe to drive. So I called them up. I said, hey, ex-corpsman here, I can take out my own stitches if you like. If they got to come out, I can do this. I can do it safely. And the guy started laughing. He's like, oh my gosh. And I said, hey, what do you guys want me to do? He's like, let me go check with the doctor, and we'll give you a call back. He's like, Doc said, don't touch the stitches. We'll see you in a week. Can you make it in a week? I'm like, yeah, I can make it back in a week. Oh, it's like, he's like, it's not snowing here. I said, my daughter called from Gig Harbor, and she's got a snowstorm too, and she's got to get off work early just to make it home. I said, or she's parking, she might have to park actually down at the Safeway in the parking lot if she can't, get here. And my hubby will have to borrow neighbor's truck to go get her. He was like, oh my gosh, it gets that bad. I said, it does. I said, it's not safe. I said, to get up in my development, guys, it really is. Larson, there's a street called Larson, and to get up here, it's like this. And it's not safe, and it's not, you have to park, and you can't park on Larson. We watched this one year. People who were pulling off to the side because there's really nowhere to pull off safely. And the cars that parked along it, this was, oh my gosh, 2004 or 5, there was a really bad snowstorm. They were hit like bowling for toddlers, those bumper lanes. Yeah, they were hit like that alongside those cars who parked there. My daughter she goes parks on a side street, just not on the main road, because people will try to get up and their cars slip and slide. Yeah. So we got another little section of snow. I know it's not due to stay around. It probably shouldn't stay but a day or two, but it's impeding me going to the doctor. The doc was great. He's like, nope, we'll see you in a week. It's only going to take, 10, 15 minutes. See me pull out those stitches. He just said, leave them alone. That was kind of funny. So anyways, this is March 2024's Monday series video number 3. By the time you see this, I will have had my stitches out and my knee is doing good. Shaker card we're doing 2 shaker cards because we're doing little note cards. I couldn't help it. We're doing little mini shaker frames. It's gonna be so cute. I can't help telling you what's going on today. Hank is gonna love it. There'll be no school tomorrow. Valentine's Day, my aunt's birthday. I already called my aunt. I said, and Carol, you cannot come over. I said, I can't drive to you either because I can't drive for 6 weeks. I got 2 more to go. Anyways, so for those of you who are new, welcome. For everybody else returning, thank you. Thank you guys so much for allowing me into your homes and to share my love of paper crafting, because I do so love this. So let's see. Back. Nope. This is the page. So guys, I did buy a suite. So just to let you know, every month I concentrate on a particular stamp set, suite, or bundle for my Monday and Saturdays series of videos. For Mondays, the first Monday I do a sketch card, the second is a case of card, the third is a shaker card, that's today, the fourth is a fun fold, and then if there are 5, which there are for this month, it is a mystery as to what I'm going to do. It still is a mystery to me as to what I'm going to do. This month I am bringing back my Wednesday series, which I did for the holidays, because I am doing craft projects. Yes, I'm doing craft projects with this suite because I see so many things in my head. Just so excited. So besides doing the Wednesday series, I am also, of course, have my regular Saturday series, and those are designed, the first one is always designed for a beginner, then a casual, an avid, and extreme, and if there are 5, it is a mystery. But guess what? There are 5 for all of them. Except maybe Wednesday. 1, 2, 3. There are 4 craft ones, but there'll probably be extra videos because I have got so much stuff to play with. Oh, just so much. And I can't drive. I can't go nowhere. So what else am I going to do? I'm going to sit and craft. I have reason to go. Okay. So it is called Storybook Suite, the Suite Collection. Storybook Moments Suite. I call it Storybook Suite. It has 2 stamp sets, 2 dies, these little antique pearls, this really pretty little, I almost used it for this one, petal pink. It makes it look so pretty. It's just, I don't like the ink. It's not my favorite color, pink. I'm very honest about it. It has this timeless plaid, which we are using. We're using this one right here. And I'm fussy cut some of these little characters out for this one. So this is called Storybook Moments Timeless Plaid. Let's show you some other pictures. I'll give you a little close-up. So this is the card that I did my case of card on, which I love, 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 to give you great ideas in this catalog. So that has been awesome. So let me show you. So the Storybook Garden Patch, this is it. There are dies. I have other dies on my tray back there. And then the Storybook Friends, they might look really small, but they're actually not. This is a look at their actual size. So they are really nice size. And then these are the dies. So the only die I'm using is the frame, and I did 2 of those. Then I'm going to be using the thank you from here, from the heart shaped. I forgot to put that on. And we're using hello friend and thank you very much. Now one of these is going to be what I call a tent fold. That's going to be the landscape. This one's, guys, going in my house. So you could add a piece and put on the back of this. No. I'm going to have a little shaker piece of artwork for my house. I sure am. So let's show you what else. We have the old modern label punch. I really need to print something for this, because this one and the coordinating punch, the word window punch. Now if you have dies and don't have this, any die that you can fit this hello friend from the set, any die that fits in would work perfectly. It just happens to fit perfectly on this, so this will be my go-to punch instead of a die for that. And we're going to be using early espresso. I already have that punched out. And then this little thank you is just because it goes with our, oops, sorry about that. Ooh, thank you so very much. It's just going on the envelope is all that's doing. So, and let's take a look at our plaid. So we are using this piece of plaid for both of them. So I'm going to show you how I cut that in a second. So what I did is I cut off, what did I cut off? Now I remember. I cut across here at 4 7/8. That's what this piece is. And then I turned it like this and I cut it at half at 3. You're going to see that. Here I have all my little pieces. but now you can see it. So, right? So I got 2 of these. This is what I cut this originally, put it in the guillotine, cut it at 4 7/8, right? 4 7/8, it cut this off. Then I turned it this way and I cut it at 3 and it gave me this piece and this piece. What I'm after is this side of it. So that way you guys don't have to see me cut it. It's done. That piece can go in there. This piece can go in there as well. So now all I have to really show you is everything is identical, except we are flipping one for landscape and one for portrait. So I'm going to show you what we are doing for the portrait. This is the card. The other one can be a card. One is going to have the modern label, one is not. So you can see my little elements here. You'll see the bunnies for the other one in a minute. This is my window sheet. And I want to explain to you how I got my pictures in a minute. So I went and I have some pre-made note cards. These are 4 7/8 this way by 4 7/8 by 7, scored at 3.5. I know they're really weird. That 4 7/8 kills me. It's just like, why can you not just make it 5? But that's what it is, and that's what we're working with. And we have the coordinating envelope as well. So that makes layer number 1 is 3 1/4 by 4 5/8. That's an early espresso. And then that gave us our DSP at 3 by 4 5/8. Okay, so we have 2 sets of these. One is going to be portrait, one is going to be landscape. We have 2 frames in Kraft, and that is from the Storybook Friends frames, dies, I'm sorry. And we need to put I need tear tape. I almost did that wrong. You need tear tape around the frame. I forgot to do prep work on this. But we're going to do 2 because I just couldn't help myself, right? So tear tape around both of them. When I get to the other, we'll do it. Tear tape on the frame, because this is where the window sheet's going to go. We're going to do one. When we get to the other, we'll go over that again. I meant to, before I started recording, I even had told myself, and then I got sidetracked with the snow and just sidetracked. So my window sheet again is 1 6/8 by 2 2/16, and it does fit right in there. Okay, so there's the window sheet. Now we need some dimensional strips. And you want to make sure that they butt up or all of the goodies will fall out. Not worried about the little extras. Those can be used on our little bunnies. And I'm going to show you when we get to, so I'm making sure that really gets up right up next to that. How I got my DSP, because I didn't just cut my 12 by 12 like at a certain measurement. No, not me. So I'm going to show you exactly how I did that. So really butt it up close there. all these extra little pieces. So you don't want any gaps in there. And if you have a gap, put some extra in there. All right, that's going to be good. See, it's all butted up against each other. Okay, that part of the frame is good. We can set this aside for the moment. Now, this is my piece of DSP. So what I wanted to show you is my window. So this one is the portrait one, and I wanted that taller piece, that taller one. And I wanted, if you look over here, you can see I'm going to have to do a little bit of cutting on there, but I needed enough to cover. So your DSP has to be at least 1 6/8 by 2 2/16, the same as that window sheet. I couldn't, and how I did this is, let me show you, it's kind of crazy. I went ahead and on my piece of DSP, this is an old cheap square die, because I tried my stitched rectangles, the only stitched rectangles I have, they were way too big and I would have wasted too much in using these. I did try them, but it wouldn't work. Not even that little tiny one would work. So I picked out the next best one that was going to come close to what I needed in the opening. Do you see how I laid that over my frame? This is what I did. I laid it over the frame, and I'm like, okay, if I die cut something this size, I can trim it down, meaning I'm going to trim it down this way, right? But at least I'm not wasting so much paper. So I decided on which ones I wanted, and I turned my frame this way, and I was looking at which houses I wanted. Then, here we go. This is it. I fussy cut this bottom out. I didn't need to cut up this whole piece. I just needed to fussy cut enough of it out. And then I placed this here, because the house here, you're going to see it in a minute. Let me pull it out. This is the one here. And that one's going to go in the other frame. And then this one down here is the one I cut out for here. And it goes here. I just need to do a little bit of trimming on it. So that's how I got my DSP. You guys might think, oh, she's crazy, but guys, I show you exactly how I actually do it and what I used. This just was more convenient than me putting it in a cutter and cutting through all that DSP, which for me, I felt was quite a bit of a waste. So I'm going to throw that back in there. Had to use what I had in my stash. So now that we have this in here, I can see where I have it. I can make it a little bigger. I just don't want any of it showing behind any of those cutouts. So I can make a pencil mark and I can cut this on the guillotine. If I can find the cut now, and then I can trim it down. Gonna look at it to make sure nothing is showing behind the frame, and nothing is, so that's perfect. The trick is getting all those little shaker bits in there, right? So we're going to do this one. Now, originally, I made all these goody little shaker bits before I decided I wanted to do a tiny picture. All these large shaker bits, I wonder if that's Hank. Hold on, someone is arriving. I know it's snowing, baby. Love you. Hank, that was Hank. It's snowing. Oh, gotta love him. Gotta love him. So what I can do is I can pick out some of these bits and I'm gonna put them in there. I wanted some of these orange little bits. I no longer want the big bits and I don't want a lot in here. So I made this up thinking, oh, you know, so cool. Okay, that's enough of those bits. Now let me show you the rest of the bits. Where'd the bits go? Come on, little bits. Okay, here we go. You know that diamond art that people do? I don't do diamond art. However, when I see it at a thrift store, where is my diamond art bit that I was using? I buy them. Great shaker bits. I got bags of these things. They're absolutely awesome, and I've lost the one that I had. Hold on. It might, oh, it's right here. I was like, I've lost my mind. Yes, I have. So I am gonna now, where's my spoon? I had to open the little bag of diamond bits. So we're gonna put some of those diamond bits in there. I don't want too much in these little windows. So a little bit of the diamond bits, a little bit of color, and a little bit of these clear beads. Tammy sent me these. Now they do get a little clingy, so a little. Oh, those are gold. Well, I guess we're going to do a little gold. Little gold never hurt nobody. And we'll do a little clear because I went the wrong way. There we go. I don't want too much in here. I'm hoping see, scoot that all down there. That's going to be perfect. I don't want to scoot. I don't want too much in this. So I'm going to peel this off now. And I'm going to seal up. I know I've never done a shaker card this way ever, but this is the only way I could think of to do this. All right, so I am going to put my little ooh, I went too far. Is it going to, let's see, I might need to do, oh, that's cute. Look. Okay, on the next one, I probably won't put the little orange flowers in there. I need to use a little static. I wonder if I could peel it off. Ooh. Ooh, baby. Anti-static stuff. Let's dust this thing in there. But I don't know if I can get it. All the little pearls in there. Okay, now let's seal it up. I'm going to have to do a little fussy cutting, trimming it here because I didn't get it quite on there. So let's just trim that off. I'd rather have more than not enough, right? So nothing's coming out. Ugh, and it's still sticking in there. I didn't get it far enough on there. Okay, so we have our little card with little shaker bit. We'll have to do better None of that on the next one. So that's that. We're going to make this one and then we will make the other one. So here's my card, and we have an inside layer, which is the same layer as layer number 2, which is 3 1/4, 3 by 4 3/8. That's for the inside of our card. So let's go ahead and put all of this on, and then we'll stamp everything. That's my envelope. Oh, please do not be stuck. I know. I gotta tell you guys, so Hank's trail bike was making this funny sound the last time he was riding it. And he told my hubby, he's like, Papa, something's wrong with my bike. And so my husband's been looking at it. And Hank came in and he's like, they thought it was the carburetor. And Hank came in and he's like, Manji, I think it's the clutch. I said, well, did you tell Papa? And Papa says he knows better than I do. And I said, oh, he does. And I said, well, Hank, he you know, he's really good with engines. And today my husband says, guess what? That little kid was right. It was the clutch. He's like, I bought a whole different clutch assembly for that. It's no longer going to be a spring. It's going to be a belt assembly. He's like, but how did that little boy know that it was the clutch? I just had to laugh. I just had to laugh. And I said, he told you. He's like, he did. He's like, but guess what? That boy's going to be doing most of the work. I'm going to walk him through it. And I thought to myself, good, because if something ever happens to you, we need somebody who knows mechanics, because we sure don't. So look how sweet this is. It is just sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I mean, there's, guys, this card is so simple. So now all you have to do is, because we glued this on, right? You could use tear tape. I don't want to put any more dimensional on it. It's got quite enough. So we're just going to glue this in the center like that, right? And I fussy cut this little rabbit to go here. And I fussy cut this little bit of greenery. I mean, you could stamp, color, and die cut, but I didn't want to. We're going to add this. We have our word window. This is the insert piece for that. We don't need that. Where's my punch? Stamp in Pierce Matte. All right. This is where we're going to stamp in Early Espresso. My basket's on that side. I want to make sure I leave it because I'll probably be using that again. Oops. I need a different coaster. We already used it, so we're just going to stamp Hello Friend. Right? And we're going to punch. We want it over here. And then we need, this is for the inside, we need the thank you so very much in the center. Now, ooh, I didn't fussy cut that little guy, did I? Hold on, we're going to fussy cut some more. There is this cute wee little rabbit down here at the bottom. See how, and some people would think, oh, you know, you can't use him. Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I started to fussy cut him and I forgot to get him all the way out. He is not a waste. He is worthwhile to keep. And I'm going to show you why, because, and look how quick that is, because he is going right down there in the corner. Now, you can do this for the other card. This could go on to the back. You would just do it this way. The rabbit would go here. The thank you, of course, would turn. This I'm not doing on the back of card number 2 because card number 2 is actually going to go on the shelf above the window. If you guys saw my video, you saw the cute little shelves I had my hubby put up in my room. Okay, I'm making decor for those little shelves. All of his little hunting stuff's going to come down. He may not be happy about that, but I'm going to be ecstatic because I'm going to have stuff to decorate with. Yes. Hubby will be like, honey, what you doing in there? And then I have to drag all that stuff back into my stamp room. So we have some cute little strawberries, but what I really want are the beans. I think the beans are really cute. So we have to do the smushy smushy. I know I have scrap paper. So smushy smushy. So I love these cute little beans. I just want to put them there in the corner. And we're going to put them, oh, we can do the strawberries. Why not? I haven't used those yet either. So smushy, smushy, smushy. We're going to do the cute little strawberries right there. Okay, so that's the envelope. Now we're not going to be doing any stamping for the next one, so we can put up the early espresso, but the early espresso holds up against the Kraft. Isn't that sweet? Let's finish this one. Let's finish it. So we have our hello friend, which is going to go on some dimension. And right there, we'll just use up those little strips. Cute, right? Now our bunny, the top of him is going to be going up here, so we only need strips. Actually, probably just one right there. We're going to I gotta look, because I think I might have too much on there. Oh no, is he gonna be, oh, he's gonna be perfect. So let's just put him right there. Look how cute he is. We have hello friend, which we're gonna tuck. We could have moved that farther over, but we could bring it like that. Maybe put a little rhinestone there or something. We'll have to figure that out in a minute. Or we can bring this over. Oh, what about that? That wasn't intentionally where. We're going to bring it down. I originally was going to put the flowers, but now the flowers are going to go right there because that's where it looks the best. And the glue just wants to shoot out of my glue bottle, so let's cover it up for the moment. So, hello friend, right there. And we just need to put a little glue there and a little glue there. Oh, so darn sweet. And we do need to tack. We're going to tack his ears down with some glue dots. There's one. Let's tack the other ear down. Come on. Now it's underneath there. We don't want you in there at all. I mean, come on. You cannot tell me this is not cute, because I know it is cute. So we're going to add too sweet. Too cute. And if if you can find somewhere to put extra little bits, you can also use those little square bits. Oh, we can do 1, 2, 3. Because you want something really tiny, right? Let's see if I can pull off. Do I want something? I don't think I want anything bigger. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that one's too. That one's farther away. I went and stole some of Justice's Q-tips. They're not really as pointed as I thought they were. Okay, let's see about picking these little square diamond art painting thingies up. One. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, you dared, and you did, and you are just being difficult now. Thank goodness you will dry clear and not tacky. All right, so let me look. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's glue in the inside. And then we're going to work on another one. But like I said, this one is going to go on the shelf in my living room. Why? Because I can, and because the set, that's what I saw when I seen it. I was like, oh yes. Oh, most definitely. I like the wide border. I mean, you could have gone with the measurements for layer number 1, or you could have put another layer of cardstock underneath this, but I don't think you need it. So isn't that adorable? Okay, so first shaker card done. Let's go with the second one. Watch me lick that Q-tip again and get glue in my mouth. So here we go again. And this time, let me show you the pieces. So this is going into our frame, and this time it's landscape. These are my little bunnies, and these were in the cabbage or lettuce patch, and I fussy cut all those little lettuce bits out. We're going to glue these two. This one kind of like this or something, and this one's going to come over here to fill it in, but I got to wait to get this on. Let's move that one aside. So here's, oops, there's my window sheet. This is the tent piece. So this is 2 inches by 4 7/8. It is scored at 1/2, 1, and 1 1/2. And then you just go over it. So first I scored it at the 1, and then on the halves you pull it in towards the 1 inch. And you either get a W, that's how you're going to glue it in there, or you get a mountain, but you're going to glue it in W for Wonder Woman, right? W, that's how it's going to go into this, the inner part of the card to make the tent, as I call it. So, but let's get layers number 1 and 2 together. There must be a lot of air in the bottle because that's what forces the glue out. So I got air in there, so that's okay. It can be there. Layer number 1 is, let me make sure I have it written down, 3 1/4 by 4 7/8. And this is because of the side of the card base being 4 7/8 by 7, scored at 3.5. The DSP then is 3 by 4 3/8. I mean, I know some people, guys, I was petrified of 8s and 16ths until I started doing this channel. I am no longer petrified. I still sometimes have to check and double check because math and me are not like the best of friends. We're acquaintances, okay? We're not best buds, but we're acquaintances. We're getting better. We're getting to know each other better. So here is my little frame. So here's my little frame, and we are going to go ahead and we are going to put, oh, tear tape first. I almost did it again. I need to pick that up, sorry. We need to pick that up. Tear tape around the back of the frame. This is to stick the window sheet to. Then I am going to use my homemade embossing bunny on this one. All right. I found them in my drawer. I'll use it in a second. No, we'll use it now on this. So let's do this. Is it in that drawer? No. I just saw that. I just saw it. Here we go. Now, as long as I remember, that goes face up. Face up. Hand sanitizer. I don't want that on my hands when I put this onto the sticky stuff. The dimensional strips. Now I'm worried that the dimensional strips won't stick to it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So my little window sheet. Oops. Well, I got it on there crooked, so now I'm going to have to fussy cut it. Because you can see this. All right. It still covered it, but now it's just crooked, and I don't want it up near those. And this one here has got to come off. Guys, sometimes, there, it'll work now just fine. Now we're going to do our strips of dimensional. Gonna go like so. Making sure. Stick it back down there. Making sure it's making good and pushing it really up against there because I don't want nothing to fall out. I am going to try to butt up some of these little sections that I got on here because they're driving me nuts. Oops, that is not close enough. there. There. And see, there's a little section right there. Where there is a will, there is a way. Ta-da! Okay. Now that I have that in place, let's see how much of this I need. Oh my goodness, I don't need to cut any of this off. That worked out perfectly. So let's put our goodie bits in here first. And once again, the glue wants to run amok. So we are going to close it off. And I'm going to take that off my hand. just to clean up on aisle 6, right? All right, so this time in this one, let's add some of these bits. Oh, too much, too much. Maybe even a little less. Those little bits. I want some of the clear shaker bits. None of the gold, though. Do you even see the gold in there? The gold really is kind of pretty. So we're going to do clear. Let's do some of the gold. Do we want to do copper or gold? We're going to do copper. Why? Because we can. Thank you, Tammy. And now I just want a few of what else do I want in there? I don't know really. Maybe a few of this bag. And Phyllis, thank you, because I continually use these, even though I have given some to my Aunt Carol. I use some in my, we just want little bits. My event last year, which I'm not doing this year. I'm so sad. Okay, nothing big. That's it. Now we are going to pull everything off. And that decided it wanted to stay with me. Little TT wanted to go inside because my hubby, he decided to take over my dinner tonight, guys. I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, oh, let's cook chili. So I was waiting for the ground turkey to thaw out and everything, and he comes out. He's like, I think I'll make my chili. I'm like, oh. I said, okay. Said, you know, I don't want red meat. He's like, oh, I know. He's like, I got this. I'm like, he's like, go play in your craft room. I'm like, okay. And I said, what's up with you wanting to make your chili? He's like, because I want big pieces of onions and big pieces of, I'm sorry, I've got to laugh, and big pieces of bell pepper in it. And you don't like that. You'd like to put it in that food processor of yours and chop it up really fine. And he's right, I do. That's not what he wanted. I'm like, okay, fine, be that way. So we're going to tap it. Oh, look at all those cute little bits in there. Look at that. This could be a card, but for me, it's not. It's just going to be a cute little decorative piece. So, you could. This is where mine's going to sit, right? There's not a whole lot of room for the hello friend on this particular layout. Okay? There just isn't. You could do Hello Spring. Let me show you, because I thought about this. You saw on the other one how I did the Happy Spring. You could do Happy, well, you could do like Happy in spring. Okay? You could do this if you were doing it for a card to send to somebody and you wanted a sentiment on the front. I don't want a sentiment on the front. I'm just showing what you could do. Me, I want this in the center, and I want the little bunnies with little cabbage / lettuces. I know it's not kale. I know what I want. This one's for me. This one I'll be sending. This one is for me in the center. In the center. Yes. So cute. All right. So here we have this wee little bunny. Oh, guys, I'm going to have to find Hank's. When Hank was a baby, there was a book. Got it at a thrift store. It was called The Snuggle Bunnies, about a mama bunny and 3 baby bunnies. Now, I will tell you, he did not like my daughter Justice to read him The Snuggle Bunnies because she read the words. That's not how my story went. I made up my own story with the pictures. Of course, I had to keep the story straight because Hank remembered and he would tell me, and it was so funny. But his book, it is so worn that the cover, because, you know, he spilt things on it, the cover is coming apart. But we still have the Snuggle Bunny. It was one of those thick, you know, books. But oh my gosh, this little set, these little bunnies remind me of the Snuggle Bunnies. And I would read it to him, every night. Had to read the Snuggle Bunnies. So we have to just look. Now this is going to cover up some of that beautiful detail of the frame. But I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I don't care because it's just too darling. So we're going to put this along the edge for now. And maybe like this for her ears. I just want to kind of see where it lands on here. Okay. And then this can go like that. So I can put her down. Just, yes, the Snuggle Bunnies. And I was thinking we'll leave him down and her up a little bit. Maybe like this. I don't know. That looks kind of funny. Maybe... because she looks like she's tilting like this, right? At least that she does to me. Yes, we're going to put her down. Then we are going to just add some glue in here. And some glue like right in here because I think that's going to slide in there. Yep, there we go. This little guy is going to come here. So we need some there and some along here. So feet along the edge in the ears. Feet. Along the ears. Along the edge. Oops, that little piece does not want to stay on there. Maybe because it's not on the right way. No, it is. But yes, the Snuggle Bunnies. It's in his room. It's on the bottom shelf. I know right where it's at. Because I asked once if he wanted me to like put that away. And he told me no, that it needed to stay in his room. I'm like, okay. Just asked, you know. It's not like he reads it anymore. But he didn't want it. I need the little tweezers because I'm not sure where exactly. See, part of me thought it should go up there, but now maybe... Yeah, I don't know if it should be, I'm gonna put it in there. So I'm just gonna slide it in there. Like that. And we're gonna put some glue right in on those pieces so that stays. And then, see, this could be a card, right? You can open it up, you can put there. Now, if you want to do the tent bit, you would put this piece here on the back. I don't need to do that. I don't need to, because I'm putting this in there. And I am going to use tear tape. I'm like, oh, I do have 1/4 inch. I see it. I know that I pulled it out of the box. Hold on. I see it. Much easier. So I don't have to do 2 lines of it. 1 line of this, 1 line of 1/8 of an inch, and we'll be good to go. And oh, how much fun was this? I had so much fun. I don't know what I'm going to do for a fun fold, but oh, I just loved this. Just loved it. Thank you guys for allowing me into your home and to share this with you, because it is so much fun. And I know that if had I been doing this and my mother were alive, her and I would be laughing and she would be watching and calling me. And I know she sees me now. She doesn't have to wait. She can watch exactly what I do when I do it. But yes. But it is so wonderful to hear your comments in the comment section. I look for them each and every morning. While I'm charging. And my husband does. He knows when I'm laughing. He'll just look over at me. Oh. Of course, I share with him and my daughter. Yesterday, after making the little case of card, I ran in and showed him, look how cute. He's like, wow. He's like, that took you, hours, honey. He's like half the day. He's like, but it is awesome. And I said, I know. I said, honey, it just takes time. But look how cute this is. And it's going to stand up. And I know it's not craft day. I know it's not a Wednesday, but I could not resist. Now, the envelope is going to go back because I don't need the envelope, okay? Because I have this one to show you. I could send this one out, but I can't. I have to keep this. I just can't. This is for me. This is to mail out, okay? This one's to mail. This one's for me to keep. But you could also do, for a tent one, you would have to cut it the other way, this way. But is that not the sweetest little thing ever? I'm like, yes, baby, it's so sweet. And we're, of course, going to do the Wink Estella. Oh, I could just sit here. I promised my hubby I would come in. I think it is, I'm going to do the pants as well, and the lettuce. I mean, I'm thinking, do I want to do, there's plenty of room for embellishments here. What do I do? Butterflies, matte dots. I don't want the antique pearls. I did those. Those are really tiny. Do I do some more of those as well? Let's see. Where did they go? I mean, I could do them on here. Let me take a look at one of them on there. Let's grab a few. I mean, you got to think, if you do diamond art painting and you have extras, I have mixed the colors together for shaker bits. I have done those in videos. I mean, use what you have and what's available to you. I found a whole bunch of these. What if I did them like a diamond? Like this. My aunt does diamond art. I got her a big cardinal for Christmas. What if I did it? I don't really care for that. It's not big enough to cover there. But I could do one there. I like that. Okay, that's what we're doing. So I'm going to do one here. One there. And guys, before we thought about using reverse tweezers and stuff in class, when I would go to my uplines, we were doing that. She showed me how to use tweezers like that. So I want one here. Oops. I want to look first before I do any more glue anywhere. Because my thought is one there. One there. And then one down there. I do like it. I need to do just a little Easter, a little spring card. This would be cute to give her as well. My daughter was supposed to go over there this weekend. She was like, Gisette, it's snowing. She's like, my card won't make it down your road. They don't plow your road. She's like, I know. There we go. So I have my little embellishments on my little card. Oh, those do make it. Those are, I'm going to love these. Oh, I'm going to leave these in my container. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? I think it's adorable. I'm going to go right in there and show my hubby. Yes, I am. I'm going to show Hank too. Maybe he'll want it in his room for a while. I'd let him keep it as long as he doesn't try to get to the stuff on the inside. And knowing Hank, he could see, oh, I just wanted to see what was in there. Yes, I can see him doing that. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I can't wait to share more with you. I just can't. I just love doing this. Thank you for allowing me into your homes and giving me this opportunity. It is so enjoyable to be sharing this with you. So thank you so very much. And please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.